They thought Africa meant poverty, huts, and struggle. But what 20 teens from Philadelphia saw in Ghana shattered everything they believed in just hours. 20 teenage boys from Philadelphia arrived in Ghana expecting a story they had been told in their whole lives. The story shaped by media, story shaped by history, and story shaped by distance. But what they experienced was something completely different. This is not just a travel story, it is a story of identity, truth, and reconnection, and even self-determination. So on their arrival, they were welcomed by a beautiful cultural performance, and in fact, the place was really lit. Just stay with me a little longer and you are going to understand this very video, because what you are about to see is going to blow your mind. And now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if this is the first time you're coming across my channel, make it a point to hit that subscribe button, like the video, share the video, go to the comment section and let me know what you think about this very conversation. To my first time viewers and returnees, I really appreciate you, but please try your best and join the growing movement. And to my subscribers, I say thank you so much for being with me since day one. You are loved. Thank you. So if you haven't subscribed, just hit it. Yes, thank you so much for hitting it. Now let's get straight into the content. You see, before arriving, many of these teens, like millions in the diaspora, had internalized a narrow image of Africa. Images of underdevelopment, images of survival, images that rarely show growth, culture, and modern life. But Ghana, a country in West Africa known for its political stability and growing tourism sector, has become a major destination for diaspora reconnection, especially since the initiation of the Year of Return, the Black Star Experience, and the Beyond the Return programs, which marked the 400 years since the transatlantic slave trade. So when these boys arrived and were taken to a 15-bedroom apartment, they were shocked. Not because it was unfamiliar, but because it contradicted everything they had been told.
I'm set up. Look at their house. This is a really nice house. Nice bedroom. You like it?
One question stood out from online comments. Did they think they would be sleeping on trees? It sounds extreme, but it reflects a deeper issue. For decades, Africa has been portrayed in global media through a single lens: poverty. But Ghana today is home to many infrastructure, universities, businesses, and rising middle classes. Cities like Accra are hubs of innovation, culture, and global connection. This moment, walking into that apartment was not just surprising, It was the collapse of a false narrative. This journey was not just more than comfort, it was about experience. The teens went to the river, canoeing and laughing together, forming bonds not just with each other but with the land.
Good workout.
I told him.
Yeah, you gonna feel that. I did it in South Carolina. I was like, oh my God.
This is how life should be for our young kings.
Then they went to the beach, not just to relax, but to do something extraordinary. When they got there, they thought it wise to clean the beach, and they did that excellently. This is important because it shifts the mindset from visitors to participants. At that point, they were not visitors anymore. They saw themselves as people of the land, and they belonged, from tourists to contributors. And that is where real connection begins. Then came the most powerful moment of the trip, a visit to the Cape Coast Castle. This is one of the key sites of the transatlantic slave trade, where millions and millions and millions of Africans were held before being shipped across the Atlantic into the unknown. For African American teens, this is not just history, it is personal. Walking through those doors, standing in those dungeons, it transforms identity from something abstract to something deeply real. Many diaspora visitors describe this moment as emotional, grounding, and life-changing.
The African men who were fighting British because they were suffering, they brought them and they killed them. It was a condemned cell. Please go low as we enter and go into the last chamber. Go inside.
Sure. Like jail cell. This was a jail cell before he made jail cell. They just showed like they were going some stuff. Yeah.
Look at this, they got Philly up there.
This was the depth
Outside the city, man. Sometimes you can't take the city outside the city, man.
So what's going on here? That's black out.
Before the whites came to Africa with the Christianity, and Islamic religion, that was not like ours. This one was the holy source of light and air for slavery. It kept 72 minimum.
Yeah, it's probably the door.
Three seven. Other men want to rise against them. But today, we are not going to die, we are going back. So keep your heads low as we go back.
After confronting history, the journey turned towards healing and culture. The teens learned traditional drumming and art deeply rooted in African communication, storytelling, and community. In West African culture, drums are not just instruments, they are voices, messages, emotion, identity. This moment represents something powerful, not just learning culture, but reclaiming culture itself. So a comment in the comment section came up that how did they react when they realized we were not sleeping on trees? And this is the reply the leader of the tour gave.
What's up with y'all, man? Like, what's really good? Okay, so in response to the videos I posted of the Philly teens in Ghana who stayed in a 15-bedroom house in East Legon, I have some African people commenting saying things like, oh, I thought we lived in trees. Y'all said we lived in trees. See, we don't live in trees. We have 15-bedroom houses, and this is the norm, and this and that. First of all, nobody ever said y'all lived in trees. Now, if you said huts, I will give you that, because yes, it has been like a stereotype. But first of all, that's actually more of like a white American thing. White Americans said that. Who do y'all think taught us this stuff? Like, do y'all not understand in terms of the diaspora and our experience in it, us being black, living in America where we are the minority? You think white people taught us our history properly and told us about black African royalty and all the riches and wealth on the continent? No, we learned our history from white people. So that's where like the huts and the trees and all that came from. And then that's old. It's 2025. We have the internet. We have Google. We know y'all not in no huts and no trees. So why y'all gotta keep saying that? Like, we came over here to reconnect with our roots and learn. So if that was a stereotype that people held, like, duh, they don't have it anymore because they're here and like seeing the reality of the situation. So why do y'all have to make those type of statements? Like, you're really just tripping and being divisive for no reason. Just accept the fact that we are here learning our true heritage and the reality of the situation, and nobody said that y'all live in huts in 2025. Okay, so please cut that out.
So I'm going to say that from shock to understanding and then finally to connection and identity, this journey shows something that the world often ignores. Africa is not just a place people come from.
Whenever you feel like coming back, please come back. My grandfather always tells me one thing. If you don't know where you are going, know where you are coming from. Know where you are coming from. Whatever they are doing to you over there, know that you have a home. Know how you have Wakanda, you have Africa. Motherland is still waiting and calling to you. Never forget, it all started from here. So when you get to South, remember that motherland, Wakanda, Africa is calling to you. Now, let's do Ghana together. Now, let's make Africa the great continent again. They know Africa, the problem, and the war. That's why they don't want us to be like them. And they lie. When our time comes, we will overtake them. Thanks. Black is power. They don't need it. Black is power. They don't need it. They have been everything at the right time. The right time. When that time comes, all the right community, they are rising up and showing them that enough is enough. And for that thing to happen, it will depend on you, it will depend on me, it will depend on you, it will depend on all of us. It's not only one person's fight. All of us need to come together. That's why I don't like it when brothers are fighting each other. It makes me sad. It's hurt. How can
But it is very important and significant to note that Africa is a place people can return to, learn from, and grow with. Wow, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me through this episode. It was an honor having you here. And what I'm going to say is that remember to hit that subscribe button, like the video, share the video, go to the comment section and let me know what you think about this very conversation. And as I keep on saying, the story of Africa is being rewritten, and don't let us write it without you. This was Inside Studios Network, and I'm gone.